Deep in the Swiss Alps, nestled between the mountaintops, is the masterpiece of one of the most revered men in contemporary architecture. A shaman, a mystic of his craft. Peter Zumthor's only designed a handful of public buildings. He's an architect of quiet gestures. His buildings don't shout, they whisper. And yet he's been awarded architecture's equivalent of the Nobel Prize, the Pritzker in 2009. And he's just won architecture's highest accolade in Britain, the Royal Gold Medal, which puts him firmly in architecture's Hall of Fame. He wants to create spaces that leave room for emotions and memories, an architecture of the senses. Like a great poem or a piece of music, his buildings capture mood. The thermal bars of valves encapsulate Zumthor's approach. The buildings feel like they've been hand-hewn for the mountainside of these layers of quartzite. To swim along these gurgling pools, particularly in the snow, is as close to a mystical, sensual experience as you're likely to get in contemporary architecture. Zumthor's earthbound designs are reticent, but powerful. The kind of architecture that stays in your memory. Ordinary buildings made somehow extraordinary. Zumthor doesn't do flashy, he doesn't do showstoppers. You won't find him on the celebrity circuit. But it's this very unattainability, this shunning of the showbiz of architecture that makes him all the more alluring. True to his publicity-shy persona, Zumthor's work and living space is in a small, remote village in the Chur Valley, about an hour's drive from Zurich. So, Herr Zumthor, you've won the Pritzker Prize and the Royal Gold Medal now. Congratulations. Talk to me a little bit about how you start work on a project, what the process is that you go through.
The most important thing is to prepare the job. So I'm very careful not to be caught with a wrong client. If it's only commercial, I'm not so interested. Not because I'm against business, but I don't trust so much to the people who do something out of commercial reasons.
For you, it's about what? It's about maintaining the quality of the finished project.
Basically, what I'm doing is sort of like a whole project. So my approach is holistic. So there are no parts. I would say, well, too bad we didn't have time to deal with this because there was no money and so on. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. If somebody wants a well-made building, custom designed to its purpose and to its site, that's my client. If somebody wants a Zumthor building, that's not my client. Because I'm not a brand.
Zumthor gained a degree of public recognition for bigger civic buildings, like the Columba Museum in Cologne, in which the new building fuses seamlessly with the Roman ruins it houses. But it's his small projects, like the Brother Klaus Chapel, commissioned by a farmer for his field in Germany, that reveal the essential purity of his designs and his ingenious use of materials. The chapel was built with concrete surrounding a framework of tree trunks that were then burned and removed.
It's a very existential space. It talks about the wind and the rain and the snow and the weather and the stone and darkness and light and charcoal, and there was a fire. And you still can smell it. So it's very elemental, I guess.
It's only 2 years ago that Zumthor finally designed a building in Britain, a temporary structure for the series of annual summer pavilions at the Serpentine Gallery. He's currently working on what Zumthor calls a secular retreat in Devon for Alan de Botton's living architecture project of holiday homes.
This secular retreat, this is 2 blocks and a big roof. You'll see, that's all.
Can't possibly be that simple.
Yeah, it's that simple. We made it in a way, it's not a normal vacation house. It works like it has like your hotel units where you have your bathroom and your toilet for yourself, and then a big roof where you come together and eat and cook and talk and so on. So I think it should be very good for you and for me to go there and your family, and you'll feel really good. So that's what I'm trying to achieve, that's all.
Like his secular retreat in Devon, Zumthor's buildings are sanctuaries, spaces to withdraw to. His most modest building is St. Benedict's Chapel, perched on a mountainside not far from his home. It's built on the same spot as an old Baroque chapel that was destroyed by an avalanche, and is designed to conjure up memories of the old building, down to the deliberately nostalgic creak of its floorboards. Zumthor's quiet architecture has been attracting more and more disciples. Thereafter, what it offers a kind of integrity or authenticity rare in today's globalized construction industry, but more and more relevant in these times of crisis and austerity. And now that he has been anointed by the high priests of the industry, many more will be converted to his way of thinking.